Om Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyannijantargatam Pashyannatmani Mayaya Bahirivodbhutai Yatha Nidraya Yasakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Svatmanamevadvayam Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namahidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Bijasyantarivangkuro Jagadidam Prang Nirvikalpam Punaha Maya Kalpita Deshakala Kalana Vaichitra Chitri Kritam Maya Viva Vijrumbhayatyapi Maha Yogi Vayasvechaya Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namahidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namahidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Om. So, there are some questions, but most important question is, and which is really to be understood, is Maya. So, we'll discuss at a length. And then to understand Ishvara would be very easy. So I'll be, perhaps there will not be a scope of another questions either today or even one more session also. This, to understand Maya, well, I am going to the Karana Sharira. Because the question for Karana Sharira also comes often. It's very, generally in satsangs, I get this question. Other Swamijis also may be getting. What is Karana Sharira? And the other is what is Maya. And they are connected. So let us begin with our Karana Sharira. And of course it is Anatma, you know very well. And so, when we destroy a matter, it's only getting converted into a subtler form. And subtler form means subtler, still subtler, still subtler. Then it goes to unmanifest form. So here, the destroyed matter will be converted, or will go to rather. The matter which is manifest matter, if you destroy this gross matter, it goes to a subtler matter, that is a unmanifest form. And from the unmanifest form, it comes to manifestation. So just as, they talk about matter getting, converted into energy. And energy get reconverted into matter. That is how science talks about it. So in the Shastra, well, it says matter has got a manifest form and whatever the form. But matter has a certain form. And when the matter is destroyed, it goes back to the unmanifest form. So that unmanifest form, that unmanifest is called avyaktam in a Shastra, in a Sanskritam. So extending this principle, Shastra well says that all the sthula Sharira, all the sukshma Sharira must have been there once upon a time in a potential form, and from that potential condition alone, all the sthula sukshma Sharira have come into the being. And not only they could have been in a potential form before, when the world is destroyed, when totally again, like in a pralayam. So according to Shastra, world again, that this world again goes back to the unmanifest form. So the procedure is unmanifest to manifest, from manifest to unmanifest. Bhagavan said that is how in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 8th chapter also he said, in the 2nd chapter also he said. What? In 8th chapter, you know the well-known verse, we have to remember this always. Avyaktat vyaktaya sarvaha prabhavanti aharagame ratriagame praliyante tatraiva avyakta sanyake. Avyaktat, from the avyakta, the 5th case. Avyaktat vyaktaya sarvaha. From this unmanifest comes manifest. Prabhavanti, they manifest, they arise. Aharagame, ahaha, when the day arises, means Brahmaji's day, means creation begins. And ratriagame, when the night arrives, night of the Brahmaji arrives, well, means the pralaya, etc. Well, praliyante, this manifest, vyaktam, well, resolves into avyaktam, or it goes to unmanifest. And in the 2nd chapter also, Bhagavan said, Avyaktadini bhutani, vyakta madhyani, avyakta nidanani. Tatra ka paridevana. To Arjuna he is saying, paridevana means shokaha, sorrow. Avyaktadini bhutani, from avyakta this has come. And as you are seeing, it is going back to unmanifest. Everything. So it goes back to unmanifest. Again it is going to manifest. Again it is going to unmanifest. This is going on from beginningless time. Tatra ka paridevana, why you should have a sorrow for all this vyakta? Because it is already going into unmanifest. Unmanifest to manifest, it's going on. Anyway, so creation comes from the unmanifest, goes back to unmanifest. And this unmanifest is called Karanam. And the manifest is called Karyam. So, Sthula Sukshma Sharira are called Karyam, product. And when it goes to unmanifest potential form, well, we call it as a Karanam, Karana Sharira. Therefore, at the time of Pralayam, all, not just one or two, all the Sthula Sukshma Sharira which are there right now, well, they will go back to the potential state, Karana Sharira. Anyway, and this, if you extend this principle to, we are talking from the Sharira standpoint, Karana Sharira, well, you go to a macrocosmic level now, not microcosm, macrocosm, macrocosmic level. Then you can say, well, the Sthula Sukshma Prapancha, now we have to say, are the products. And Sthula Sukshma Prapancha, well, they must have been there in a potential form, or they will go back into potential form, well, which will we call as a Karana Prapancha. So, potential state of the world. Potential state of the Sthula Sukshma Sharira is a Karana Sharira. Potential state at a macrocosmic level, potential state of the entire world, means Sthula and Sukshma, the gross world and the subtle world, which goes back at the time of a Pralaya into potential state, we will call it as a Karana Prapancha. Karana Sharira, microcosmic, Karana Prapancha, macrocosmic. Now, when we talk about this Karana level, potential, when we talk about the potential state and manifest state of existence, even though the word Karana Sharira and Karana Prapancha, we say two things, but at that level, at the Karana level, at the unmanifest level, at the potential level, the microcosm, the macrocosm division is not very evident. The micro-macro division is evident at the Sthula level right now. I am here and this is world. Microcosm, macrocosm. Well, it is not at a Sthula level. Very evident division between microcosm and macrocosm. Vyashti, samashti. Well, from the Sukshma level also, I can talk about the individual mind and a total mind. But at the Karana level, well, even though individual and total, they are there, but they are not evident. Because why? Why Karanam at the level of Karana not evident? Avyaktam, unmanifest. In unmanifest state, the division cannot be felt. And therefore, in a Shastra, they have two approaches. In one approach, they make a division between Karana Shariram and Karana Prapancha. That's one approach. And there is another approach, in which they do not make this distinction. Because the distinction, it's not that the distinction is not there, but just because the distinction is not evident at a potential state. And you can understand it very well with the example, nearest example, and that is during waking state I can experience a division between myself and the world. During dream state also I can experience the division also between myself and the dream world in a dream. But in a deep sleep state, where everything goes to unmanifest condition, potential condition, I cannot experience a division between me and the world. So the division between macro, is not felt in the potential condition. That is why Karana Avastha is called Nirvikalpaka Avastha. Nirvikalpaka Avastha. Vikalpas, divisions, are not felt. Divisions are resolved as so. Anyway. So, this, and therefore, Karana Sharira or Karana Prapancha. So, this is how, they some of the Acharyas, while talking about Karana Sharira, they talk about Karana Prapancha. Talking about Karana Sharira means while talking about Ajnanam, Avidya. Why Karana Sharira is called Avidya, etc. I will discuss that. So, this Karana Sharira, which is Avidya, sometimes referred as a Karana Prapancha called Maya. Why it is called Maya, that also I will discuss. And sometimes Maya is referred as a Karana Prapancha is referred as a Karana Sharira, Avidya. Sometimes they use word Avidya for Maya, sometimes they use word Maya for Avidya, like that. Because as I told you, two approaches are there, in which, in one approach, even though division is there, that division, the distinction of that division, they don't keep, because in a potential condition, no one experiences the division between microcosm and macrocosm, Veshti Samashti. So they interchange even the words also. And sometimes Acharyas keep Avidya, Karana Sharira, Maya, Karana Prapancha, etc. etc. Anyway, so this is one thing. Now, so what is Karana Sharira otherwise called? Maya. And why it is called Maya, etc., that I will explain you later. Anyway, so Karana Sharira is Maya, and the potential, which is, we can say, a potential form of all Karya, potential form of all products. And this Maya is a Avyaktam, naturally. So Avyaktam means because it is a potential form, unmanifest form. So one name now you put in your pocket right now, that this potential state, either a Karana Sharira or a Karana Prapancha, is called Avyaktam, unmanifest. This is one thing, first thing. Now, as further we'll go. So Avyaktam, unmanifest. And it's a potential seed condition, you can say. In a seed form of the matter, distinctions are not clear. Even in a seed, the distinctions of a tree, the tree is a product, seed is a cause. But the distinctions of the tree called leaves and, all the branches and even a bark, etc., with the trunk, etc., no divisions are there. If you break the seed, you won't find anything. And that is why even scientists, when they are trying to understand the world, they are able to clearly know when it is in a sthula condition, gross condition. But when they are probing more and more and trying to know the cause of it, when, the elements become molecules, and molecules become atom, and atom becomes subatomic particles. As they go on dividing to find the cause of it, things become hazier and hazier, and they begin to say, well, we are not able to clearly define that thing at a certain level, subatomic level or further. They say we are not able to clearly define the thing. Means, well, someday in the future they will be able to, let us say, but we simply smile because this is what the potential condition is, where you are not able to clearly say. In a seed, you are not able to clearly say, well, this is a part of the leaf. The leaves. These are the branches here, or this is a trunk, etc. You are not able to say, or these are the roots. You are not able to say. Anyway, so this is avyaktam. Avyaktam means, the simple definition in our Vedanta is indriya agocharam. Well, beyond instruments of analysis. That's the karanavashta, potential state. Then the second thing about this Karana Sharira or Karana Prapancha, let us now take it as one thing only. So it is called power. Maya is called power. Even Karana Sharira is called power. So it is called power because when matter is reduced into energy, well, we call it power. That's how matter, they burn the matter in order to get the power. Even the coal, etc., or even a atomic fusion, etc., they do in order to generate power, electricity. They got power. Anyway, so basically, when you reduce a matter into energy, it is called Shakti. Same way, this entire matter, the gross subtle matter, reduce into this potential state, which is nothing, which is called power, Shakti. So this is another name, Shakti. The potential state, the causal state, the unmanifest state of the Sharira or of the world is called Shakti, because matter has reduced into the state. The manifest has reduced to the unmanifest. And further also, so definitely a Shakti, power, has to be located in some powerful locus. So while speaking power, etc., existing very independently, it is located in the speaker. Writing power in a writer, walking power in a walker, etc. So running power in a runner. So any Shakti, well, definitely has to be wielded in a powerful. Any power is to remains in a powerful. That's how the person is called powerful, one which has a power. So this is how it is. And who is the one in which this Shakti is located? That is Brahman. Okay. So this Maya, Karana Prapancha or Karana Sharira, is located in Brahman, non-separate from Brahman, non-separate from consciousness. That is called Ishvara ultimately. And that is the creative power. Then the Ishvara is called creator, etc. And it resolves also. And therefore, while we say resolving power, so Ishvara is called resolver, etc. Anyway, so the entire potential creation basically means all Karana Sharira, Karana Prapancha, etc. They are located in non-separate from Brahman. So Shakti. So and that clearly indicates one thing we have to remember here is the Shakti basically we cannot think of it any Shakti independently. Right now, even my Shakti is manifesting right now in terms of speaking. So speaking power is there, but you see me with the power, but you cannot see the power, speaking power, independent of me. That will not be possible. So hearing power, thinking power, all this power are there. You can definitely you can infer that Swami is speaking right now, so he has a speaking power. That's it. But where is speaking power? Let me check. You won't find. But it is there. That power is never independent. of that conscious being. So any Shakti cannot exist independently. This much right now you keep it. Okay. And then, so according to Vedanta, now let us see regarding power, etc. So according to Vedanta, basically, this matter can never exist independently. It has to depend on the conscious principle, which is reverse to the science. Unlike science. According to science, matter is independently existing and consciousness is born out of matter. It's a phenomena in the brain or nervous system, whatever. So either in the brain or in the neuron the consciousness is a fleeting phenomena occurring in the brain, etc. And this consciousness phenomena will come and go, but the matter will remain. This is a basic division, dichotomy you can say, between the science and Vedanta. For science, matter is fundamental, consciousness emerges. That's how life emerges later. That's how. Life means consciousness principle is there. So matter was there, slowly, the life principle emerges, and someday the life will go away, they say. Matter will remain. That's how dinosaurs have gone. Once upon a time, the earth was, flooded with varieties of dinosaurs. My God. Variety means varieties. All have gone in a fluke of the second. Because of, they say, something, struck the earth, etc. Anyway, so life can go away. Matter will always remain. Whereas we say matter is a fleeting principle which comes and goes. Consciousness is a eternal principle. So it's an entirely different thing. So if suppose a big calamity takes place in the universe, Earth collides with another planet, all living beings will die. So life is gone, sentience is gone, consciousness is gone, matter will remain. So this is how they say. Anyway, so according to Vedanta, it's a reverse. Matter only is a Shakti, it's a potential, and it is in consciousness, and the potential alone manifests as the universe. And universe appears and disappears in consciousness. And that appearance power is there in consciousness. That's it. Consciousness has this appearance power in the form of the world. And that power is called Maya. The power which consciousness has, which can manifest in the form of the universe, that power which is non-separate from that consciousness, the cosmic conscious being, you can say, which is called Ishvara, that is Maya. Anyway, so this is a one more facet, Shakti. Okay, then Anadi, this potential state, the causal state, unmanifest state, either of the bodies, gross subtle or gross subtle world, which is now in the form of an unmanifest state, is Anadi. Anadi means it doesn't have a beginning. Means Karana Shariram, otherwise called Maya, which is Avyaktam, which is Shakti, all synonyms, which does not have a beginning. So if at all we are talking about this creation, creation is not a beginning of the matter. Creation is the beginning of the manifestation of the matter. Creation is not beginning of matter. Creation is the beginning of the manifestation of matter. Really speaking, manifestation also is, we have to use very carefully. Brahman manifest in the form of Jagat. It's a wrong thing. Brahman does not manifest in the form of Jagat. This Maya manifests in the form of Jagat. Please understand this. One person in Austin, I think, asked me this question, that Brahman manifests in the form of Jagat. Then where is Brahman? Means Brahman basically itself has a capacity to transform into form of Jagat? No. Brahman appears as Jagat. Whereas this Maya, well, manifest as Jagat. Maya is an unmanifest state. So Maya manifest as Jagat, not Brahman manifest as Jagat. Brahman appears in the form of Jagat due to this power, Maya. So anyway, so creation basically is a misnomer actually. It's a wrong word to use because nothing is created. Matter was there already. That's what has been told. Matter which was there in a unmanifest becomes manifest, again goes to unmanifest. And therefore matter can never be created. Even science also says the same thing. Anyway, so what is the meaning of creation? The unmanifest world, when it gets manifested, the manifestation is called creation. It's like creation of this hall, etc. The hall was there in a different form, and so wood was there, bricks were there, etc. Cement, etc. All were there, and that alone has manifested in the form of this hall, etc. Okay. Then the next thing about this Karana Sharira or the Maya, etc., Karana Prapancha, is Avidya. It is called Avidya also. Maya is called Avidya, Avidya is called Maya. So, Avidya means basically we generally translate it as Avidya we translate it as a ignorance. But that is not a correct translation here. We are talking about the potential state of the entire universe. It's not ignorance. Ignorance is a condition of the mind. So here we are talking about the cause of the mind, cause of the entire universe. And therefore, that is not Avidya. Avidya means ignorance, that is meaning is there, but here when we are talking about this Maya, etc., which is called Avidya also, then we cannot take that way. Because we are talking about even cause of the mind, whereas that ignorance, etc., is a condition of the mind. So that's a different thing. So it's a technical word. They call Paribhashika Shabda. So Avidya. And Avidya means what? So there are various acharyas have given various ways they have explained this. One explanation which is really good, and that is Avidya means which does not have independent existence. See, Avidya. So Vidya first. Let us say Vidya. That Vidya has come from the root vid. Vid dhatu, second conjugation, has a meaning to know. From that the word Vedaha also has come. Vidya also has come from that. Knowledge. So vid dhatu in the second conjugation has a different meaning. Vid dhatu in the fourth conjugation, vidyate, and that is equal to exist. Asti. Vidyate is equal to asti, is equal to bhavati, is equal to be, to exist. So here, from there they have made word Vidya, which exists. Avidya, which doesn't exist. Doesn't exist? You are saying potential condition. Because potential state is there. So you say it doesn't exist, which does not exist independently. That's it. From Shakti we can understand now. Shakti, I told you, which is not independent of the conscious being. Right? Therefore, Avidya means it's not which does not exist. Which does not exist independently is called Avidya. And this we can understand very well by example also. Like if a table, etc., is there, this wooden table I am talking, the table is called Avidya. This table is called Avidya. Why? Well, when you say here is a table, I can ask a question: is this a table or wood. Well, two words are there. So wood is a one word, another word is a table. So two words are there. Now corresponding to two words, there should be two objects. Wood is a wood and table is a table. But right, we feel the table, when you use word table, definitely one object. When you use wood, there is another object. But really speaking, we don't have two objects here, even though we use two words, because the substance is wood. And table, etc., word we use, but it doesn't have a substantiality of its own, because the weight belongs to the wood, etc. So the table doesn't have even a 0.0000%, 1%, 0.001% also of substance. So that's how table does not exist independent of the wood. Therefore table is called avidya. Swatah na vidyate iti avidya. And I will again this particular part explain little later also. Don't worry. But the world does not exist. Manifest world, the matter, doesn't exist independent of consciousness. You know very well now. The matter reduces to energy or potential state, causal state also remain non-separate from the consciousness, doesn't have an existence of its own. Only what exists is consciousness. That's it, self-existent. Anyway, so it's not that you cannot understand, you know it very well. Therefore, the creation is called avidya, or its potential state is also called avidya. Creation is called Maya, or it is also, either way, okay. So matter is non-substantial according to Vedanta. According to science, matter is a substantial. That's okay. So Vedanta is always upside down, naturally. Anyway, so basically, for science, consciousness has a doubtful existence, and that seems to be perhaps non-substantial. Matter is substantial. We say matter is non-substantial, consciousness is substantial. Some leading scientists have started saying consciousness must be the real principle behind the universe. Now there are many eminent scientists they have started saying like that. But anyway, they may change also tomorrow. Okay, now further. So avyaktam, potential state either of this body or bodies. I mean the subtle and gross, or potential state of the gross and subtle world. Same thing we are taking right now as either you call avidya, either you call maya. Why word maya? That we'll see later. But avidya you have understood. And other names which I gave you, that you know now very well. What is the name? Avyaktam. What is another name? Shaktihi, etc., etc. And now this, regarding this potential state, well, we can, since it is a potential state, it is not perceptible. It is only inferable, naturally. Any potential state, causal state, well, is never perceptible. The causal state, the potential state, the unmanifest state of the tree, that is in the seed, never perceptible. Therefore, still you consider seed as a cause of the tree because you see the tree comes out of it. So, definitely, but the tree which is in the now manifest form was not seen in a potential state, right? But you infer, because since it comes out from there, well, you can infer. So, well, this potential state or maya, etc., is inferable from the product, from the world. So, this is how it is, we can say it is anumeya. Definitely it is inferable from the product. Means, I see when anything is destroyed, it does not become non-existent. when even a candle burns, etc., nothing is lost. So basically, even a candle burns, it goes into a certain, it is transformed into some energy, right? And so it may be a thermal energy or not kinetic, but thermal energy. It means heat, etc. it produces. So always anything, any matter which is destroyed does not become non-existent. So definitely, even if you burn this table, etc., which I was talking to you, the ash will remain. So distinction, etc., will go away. Like leg, its leg, four legs are there, top is there, the drawers are there. Suppose if you burn it, they all will go away. That's true. But ash will remain. And even if ash you burn, well, something else will be there, which I am not able to say, but it will be there. So that's how, if you destroy matter completely, well, as they do even in nuclear explosion or nuclear fusion, they do that. So that they generates a lot of enormous energy, right? So definitely, so we can, from our experience, we can understand that when a thing is destroyed, it goes to unmanifest form. That you can infer. Therefore, even this creation, when at the time of pralaya, resolution, well, it's destroyed, then it goes to what? Unmanifest state. So since you are not able to see unmanifest state, that's true, but you can infer unmanifest state from the product. When the product is destroyed, it can go there. And therefore, this potential state which we are talking since half an hour or 30-40 minutes, whether it really exists or not, suppose someone asks, well, because nothing is destroyed totally. Only it gets converted into unmanifest state, right? So therefore, this world also, or even a bodies also, goes to unmanifest state, which you can infer. It is not perceptible. Anyway, okay, and okay. Now this is there regarding. For this, the second thing is. Now, word Maya. So, Avyaktam, Shakti, and then word of Avidya also we have come to know. Now, Maya. For the same thing, potential state, causal state, unmanifest state. Either of the world, either of the body, taken together, because Vashti Samashti division resolves in that state. Even though both are there, but the division is not felt, is not evident. Okay, now word Maya. Here, Maya is considered as a Trigunatmika. First we'll say that, understand that. Then we'll go to Maya. So first is Trigunatmika. Very significant word. So this Maya, which is the cause of this universe, right? Unmanifest is the cause. Unmanifest alone manifest. So this Maya, which is the cause of this universe, causal state, that's how we say, has got three features, three faculties, you can say. Triguna. And how do we know that it has three faculties? Because you say you are not able to see causal state, right? You are not able to see. Then how can you say that it has three faculties? Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Well, we cannot clearly see, that's true, because it's a Vyaktam, potential. But then, from the nature of the product, the world, we can infer the features of the cause. So, we know the features of the cause inheres into effect. That's how in Sanskritam they always say, Karana gunaha karye anuvartante. Inheres. So features of the cause pervade the effect. So parents' characters, well, definitely are there in the children. At the physical body level also, the child son or daughter looks like either of the parent. Anyway, at the physical level, and sometimes thinking also, and also may be possible. But even certain diseases are genetic, you know very well. So, the diabetes and even I think heart diseases and cholesterol issues and so many things. They basically, from the parents, they come genetically to the children. So, Karana Gunaha Karye Anuvartante. So, the features of the Maya, this Trigunam, or the Maya has Trigunam, we can infer from the features of its product called world. That's how it is. And the features of the universe have been broadly classified into three. First is a feature of activity. You see the activity in the world. And the activity faculty, because of which it functions and does varieties of the actions. So inert thing, of course, of creation do their own action. Like even, the earth is moving, etc. The sun is, the moon is moving, etc. And there are certain things in this creation, even though inert, but they are moving. That is there, Kriya Shakti. And sentient living beings, basically they are capable of also doing activity, which may be thoughtful, we can say, thoughtful actions. So, insentient beings also do certain things. Sentient beings also do certain things. So, Kriya Shakti is there. Here it is maybe a thoughtful. So, physical body is also able to do actions, right? Mind is able to do the actions. So, Kriya Shakti you see in the world. One. First, second thing is Jnana Shakti. The capacity to know, which we are finding in the Sukshma Sharira especially, not physical body. Physical body doesn't have a capacity to know. Sukshma Sharira, especially the senses and the mind, intellect, etc. So, that is a Jnana Shakti. That's another faculty we see in the world, especially in sentient beings. Right? They know. They have senses. They have their own mind, etc. Either evolved, etc., or not evolved, but they know. And then this is called Jnana Shakti. So immediately our mind says, Swamiji, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Third is a Ichha Shakti. No. Here Ichha Shakti should be combined with Kriya Shakti. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti you should take together. And Jnana Shakti separately. So then what is third one? Third one is called Dravya Shakti, which otherwise is called Inertia, which is the opposite of or the absence of previous two Shaktis. Which two Shaktis? Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. So neither there is a Kriya nor there is a Jnana. It is inertia. So in fact, if you look at the creation, you will easily find it is kind of a gradation. If you look at even a human being, he has got that Jnana Shakti, full capacity to know, which makes the human being superior to others, etc. Elephant also is so huge, but human being is able to handle the elephant because of the intelligence. So he conquers everything because of intelligence. And Bhagavan has given very the defensive weapons to all animals, etc. Nails and horns and maybe certain poison, etc. All these things. So for human being, nothing is there. But Bhagavan has given this buddhi with which he he can even overpower this. So Jnana Shakti is predominant in human beings. But as you go to the lower forms, Jnana Shakti becomes lesser and lesser. And when you go to the plant level, plant kingdom, they are almost like inert. Almost. So this is why some religion, they say, especially Christianity, I think, that they say plants do not have a soul. They think that way. So they are treated as almost as an inert being. And they say that even animals also, do not have a soul. It's there for their food, etc. And anyway, so Kriya Shakti, so this is a Jnana Shakti. Kriya Shakti you can find in the human being. Well, it is there, but gradually it becomes lesser and lesser, leading up to the blank. And then if you take an inert object like a stone, it doesn't have a capacity to either know, or nor does it have a capacity to do any action on its own. Therefore, it is called inertia. I think it's a Newton's law, where the inertia is very well defined, that unless and otherwise an external force works on it, it doesn't move. So it cannot change its direction also. Some external force is required, which applies on it, and then it moves. This is called inertia, inert objects. So, like this table itself, let us take again, this table, it cannot go for a walk on a trail. So definitely, naturally, unless you take it to the trail, that's a different thing. But on its own, it cannot go. So we can call, there are certain objects in this world which is having this Dravya Shakti, inertia. Even we also have inertia. Especially when you get up in the morning, you wake up first, but then you don't get up. Yeah, you just remain lying down there. So at the time of sleeping, definitely Kriya Shakti is not functioning, Jnana Shakti is not functioning. So that's a blessing. Inertia is a blessing. Inasmuch as the whole day, these two are very active. Your organs of action, your sense organ, and your mind. Well, and because of that, since the subtle body is very active, the gross body also becomes active. Because any sense organ cannot function independent of the golakas. So remaining golaka, they function. So my hand, karmendriya function, definitely remaining in this gross hand. And so when it is functioning, definitely this also, the physical body also undergoes a lot of activity. So subtle body, physical, and the gross body both remain active during waking state. And they need a rest. And therefore this inertia, Dravya Shakti, overpowers these two and puts them to rest. And then again, next day they will be ready. So definitely, since we find these three types of power in the world, which is a product of Maya, so then that Maya, the unmanifest condition of the world, should have these three powers in an unmanifest form. And therefore, we say this unmanifest state has threefold power, threefold faculty. Sattva guna, which is nothing but a Jnana Shakti. Rajoguna represents Kriya Shakti, Ichha Shakti, together you have to take. And Tamoguna, representing Dravya Shakti. So therefore, this Maya, the potential state, the causal state, the cause of the universe, is Trigunatmakam or Trigunatmika Maya. Either way you say. So this is regarding Maya, which is why it is Trigunatmika. So okay, now word Maya. So Maya means which is logically not available for explanation. Logically, you cannot decide. Your intellect cannot decide its category. There are two categories. In a world, certain things, are non-existent. Certain things are existent. So this Maya is something, well, you are not able to decide that whether it really exists or it doesn't exist, etc. So logically they say inexplicable, but I don't like this actually. It's a logically uncategorizable. You cannot uh, you cannot decide its category, and we'll be seeing that. Means it is always incomprehensible for the intellect. Like exactly magic also. Exactly. Magic is intellect. I mean, I mean, it is incomprehensible for the intellect. How a burning paper, right, kagaz, burning, can give rise to dollar bills. How? If that is the thing, it's wonderful. You will have a plenty of rupee, just plenty of dollars, money. Just burn paper every day before going to Costco. That would be wonderful. So you get lots of. I have seen that. I have told you several times. I give the example. I have seen it doesn't go from my head, and it's a Kelal. There is one magician. He's no more, I think. Anyway, so logically, you cannot comprehend its particular category. That is called Maya. Anyway, and means if it is not, if you logically not comprehend it, then maybe it is non-existent. No, 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 no. You will exist because Maya means what? Potential state of the world that manifest in the form of this world. World you experience or not? Yes. Therefore, definitely you experience, but you cannot explain it. That's how it is. Okay. So what is we can understand now? We can define Maya like this: what is experienced but cannot be explained definitely is called Maya. The nearest example I told you is a magic show. Anyway, and okay, we may have to, we need another class because it's another, I think, 45 minutes it will take. So, we may stop here, I think, because I'm going to start regarding this Maya, how it is, we cannot categorize, etc. That we'll see, I think, maybe tomorrow perhaps, and because so that in December we may avoid it. In January also I will be traveling, etc. And so perhaps we may keep it tomorrow so that we can finish. It is fresh in your mind also. So Prabodh Bhai can keep tomorrow evening class, etc. 8 to 9 again. And I will explain that other questions, Ishvara, etc. also will finish on that. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.